You blame the world. You blame circumstances. You blame people who disappointed you. But the truth is brutal. The person who ruined your life the most is probably you. And the worst part, you don't even realize you're doing it. Your mind has turned you into your own enemy. And it does. It quietly, gently, and consistently. Until you wake up one day wondering why your life feels so stuck. Let's talk about the psychology behind that. Self-sabotage isn't loud. It's not dramatic. It doesn't look like breaking things or yelling at yourself in the mirror. It looks like waiting, hesitating, avoiding. It looks like convincing yourself you're not ready, promising you'll start next week. It has the collection of tiny decisions that shape a completely different life. One you never actively chose, but one you slowly drifted into. Psychologists call this pattern protective avoidance. Your mind actively avoids anything that could potentially hurt you or cause failure, even if that same thing could help you grow. So you sabotage amazing opportunities not because you're weak, but because your brain thinks it's keeping you safe from disappointment. Safe, but stuck. Safe, but empty. Safe, but so far from the person you could become. Your comfort zone is not comfortable. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. It's predictable, and predictability feels like safety. But here's the dark truth about that feeling. Your comfort zone is a coffin disguised as a safe place. Nothing grows there. Not your skills, not your confidence, not your sense of purpose or direction. Staying where nothing happens feels so much easier than facing a world where anything could happen. So you cling to routines you secretly hate. You might stay in relationships that drain your energy. You choose the familiar pain over the unfamiliar possibility of something better. This doesn't happen because you're broken. It happens because your mind fundamentally mistrusts change. It prefers a known negative to an unknown positive. Let's talk about the lies your brain whispers to keep you small, to keep you in that predictable zone. Lie number 1. I'll start when I feel motivated. No, you won't. Motivation is not a spark. It's a fire you build. It comes after you take action, not before. Lie number 2. I'm not good enough yet. Guess what? You will never feel perfectly ready. Nobody ever does. The people you admire started before they felt ready. Lie number 3. I just don't want to fail. But by avoiding failure, you guarantee it. You guarantee a life where nothing is attempted and therefore nothing is achieved. You're failing by default. And the biggest lie of all, I'm just protecting myself. You're not. You're imprisoning yourself. Your mind builds these excuses like walls around you. But those walls don't keep the world out. They just keep you in. Now for the part that almost nobody talks about. You don't just fear failure. You fear responsibility. You fear the expectations that come with success. You fear becoming someone who can't hide anymore. Deep down, you know that if you actually tried, really, truly tried, you could become someone incredibly powerful. And that's terrifying, because becoming your best self means you have to kill the version of you that is comfortable being mediocre. It means leaving behind the identity that has kept you safe for so long. So how do you stop being your own worst enemy? How do you break this cycle? You start by catching the sabotage right when it begins. Not after, not later, but right in the moment when that excuse whispers in your ear. When your brain says, maybe tomorrow, you say, no, right now. You have to act before the fear has time to build. Make decisions fast. Build discipline, not motivation. Discipline is what carries you when motivation disappears. Choose what is meaningful, not what is easy. And most importantly, you have to stop waiting for the right moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You create it with your actions. Because the day you stop trusting your own excuses is the day you stop living your life on survival mode. Here is the truth you need to hear. You are not your enemy. You are a complex system of habits, memories, fears, and defenses that were originally designed to protect you, probably when you were younger and more vulnerable. But what once protected you is now destroying your potential, and only you can break that cycle. The moment you stop running from yourself, from your potential, from your power, from the responsibility of your own life, is the moment your life truly begins. Thanks for watching.